Today we're going to be bringing an absolutely old school twist to a new school arm. What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at you. Great episode today with the fully functional and fitted out M50 and 457 caliber. As you can see, we've got these great looking stress bands on it, really isolating and making that barrel stable for us. Got the muzzle brake from Texoma Precision Pellets on it, and we've got this great Cabela's tactical, old school Cabela's tactical scope, courtesy of Ed M. This really was a team effort, and it's all brought together with this badass ammunition that showed up in my P.O. box the other day. This ammunition is a very old school design in the sense that it's paper patched ammunition. Old school, old school. Why is it so old school? Because back in the day, people only had a couple of options, right? Either you're paper patching it or you're using wax. One of the two. Hasn't changed too much in the last 100 years or so. So I figured I'd go ahead and try them out for you guys today since they showed up in my P.O. box so generously. Let's take a look. Grab this little piece here so I can use it as a metering tool. Kind of keep the rest of them in the package. This is what we're looking at, guys. These are 299 grains in weight, and I'm really excited to see if I can get some extra accuracy out of this great paper patching. Now, I haven't sighted this specific rifle in other than the bore sighter, but I am going to start at 50 yards today and see if we can generate some accuracy. Now, this is really interesting to me. I know I do a lot of joking around on the range, right? But let's go ahead and take a look at this together. This is very interesting. The entirety of that 458 caliber patched and sized slug slips into this muzzle with no shedding of the paper patch. I'm not here to waste anybody's time today at 25 yards with a rifle that can easily shoot to the 100-yard mark. Let's start at 50 yards distance. I think I'm on that left corner. Do you see all that paper? I don't think I can bring this scope up anymore. Really good rings. They should be getting me on target.
Yeah, dude, you're way low. You're about a foot low, dude.
About 3,000 PSI. Still working on getting sighted in, but at least the ammunition's working consistently.
Well, if you want to get on top of that board, put it in like 3 inches above the actual board, dude.
Okay.
There you go. You see that one?
No doubt. I don't think this is a fair representation of the accuracy because my equipment setup is so poor. I know I always have these problems, but it's like I can't set this shit up at my house. I mean, there's only so much I can do. What do I, bore sight it in 10-foot distances? You can't do that. Unless you bring it to the range, you never know. Good. Even with all the inconsistencies that I'm dealing with, at the 50-yard distance, this is pretty acceptable for me, knowing that if I had my equipment dialed, I'd probably hit. Fist-sized group. I think the other thing that really points to a poor equipment setup in this case is the fact that I'm really struggling with my eye relief. I'm noticing that I'm really having to search for where my eye relief is right in this case, and that's not something I usually struggle with. I'm sitting solidly at about 2,500 PSI right now, and I've pretty much established what hold I need to go ahead and be at to be in that center 3-inch circle. I'm going to go ahead and take this one step further for you guys, set a ballistic gel block out there on a metal stand that I have, and see if I can't connect with the ballistic gel block. If we can go ahead and see what the terminal energy is at about a 2,500 PSI average middle of the road fill, that's going to give me a good idea of what this ammunition actually does on a general purpose type environment. Not horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gun fell?
Yep.
Okay.
Caught it on camera.
That's solid.
It's footage.
That's super fucking solid. No, that's exactly what we want to have happen, right? No, what you do with the gun is day one, as soon as you bring it out, you throw that bitch on the ground, and you know what? You're never worried about scratching it the rest of the ownership. Is it leaking? No. Is it working? Seems like it. Can I hit that block? That's the next big question is can I connect with that block? I'm going to take what I know and apply it. It's like the rest, that's like how I live my whole life.
You hit the leg.
Yeah, I musta. I hope that the camera's working down there really good. I should be able to see every impact. Hit. Dude, I made it wiggle. Something wiggled down there. I have to go look at that. Something definitely wiggled. All right. So it looks like from everything that I can tell that I put 2 shots on the leg of that stand out there. That was a hit. That was a hit. Taking what we know and applying it, baby.
That was a hit. Impact.
Okay. Okay, yo! Sick! This is all we get out of it. I know it's like 35 degrees out here. I know people are gonna hate on the fact that it's so cold, making the gel super dense, but this is what we got. Look at that, there's the paper patch. It's all caught up in the wound channel. That's sick. Yo, that's cool, dude. Look at these bombs. Absolutely massive bomb. Absolutely massive bomb. Now the interesting thing about this thing is I've got no rifling on the round itself. Strictly on the patch. And still able to connect. Very interesting. Where's the rest of the paper? Is there like rifling marks on it? Oh, there is, dude. And I have a dirty barrel. I'm not touching that patch. We know what happened there. Let's go. All right, guys, I got that paper patch bullet out of there. And as we saw on the GoPro, absolutely no rifling was left on this round itself, but it's incredibly cleanly casted. I know this was kind of a subpar test for you guys because my equipment setup was in the garbage can today, but I do think that we did what we came to do. We saw that the paper patch 450H do seat perfectly. And we also saw that the M50 457 is continuing to be a reliable air rifle in my collection. However, I think that the big takeaway for us is no matter what your pressure level is and no matter what your weight of projectile is, if you take what you know and you intelligently apply it, you can get on target. I think it's gonna be a great place to go ahead and end today's episode. If you like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like this episode, make sure you share it so somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.